Welcome back.
Hey guys.
Profound Pondering Podcast number 27.
27, that's crazy.
I know, right? Why don't you just introduce yourself for the crowd?
Hey guys. My name's Nyla. I'm just here for vibes, so.
Be so for real. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about people. And our first question is, do you think your first impressions are accurate? I just want to ask you, just out of curiosity, do you think your first impressions are typically accurate?
I think so, actually. It's just, like, what my first impression was of you.
Why don't you tell them?
I just thought he was so weird. Like, it was just, and we're from two different places. Like, that's just not how guys are from DC. So it was just like, I don't know. I just thought you were odd. And like you are odd, but like not in like a bad way. Like when I think people are weird, I always think it's in like a bad way. But like I think everyone's weird, just a little.
You said you always think it's in a bad way?
Yeah, like for a first impression. Like, I'm like, oh, they're weird. Like, I don't want to be associated with them. But, like, it's really not. It was never.
So it wasn't accurate. So it wasn't.
It is, but it isn't. Mm-hmm. Like, I have the right vibe, but, like, maybe I was just a little off.
So, do you have a process for first impressions?
Not really. Like, it's whatever my first, not even an interaction, but, like, if I, like, observe an interaction with you and someone else even, and if that's how I make my impression of someone.
You know what I do?
What?
I try to see, so what I first do, when I first meet people, I show them, like, a lot of something, a lot of strangeness maybe. Just to, like, shake their character up a little bit. Just to see what they're like when they're not, in their comfort zone.
Okay.
When they're not in that zone of regular interaction, see what they really like. You? All she did was make faces as soon as every time I open my mouth, she'd be like.
No, that's not the face I make. I'll just be like.
That's the face I just made.
No, it's different.
So, would you say that your judgment levels go down as you progress through, like, your friendships?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think because I feel more comfortable.
So you're less judgmental?
Yeah.
Explain
like, I put up a big, like, the wall when I first meet people, it's, like, real strong. Like, it's not going nowhere. And then, like, once I get to know them, then that's when I'm like, okay, like, my judgment wasn't that good at first, probably.
So do you feel like everyone should have a wall up when they're first interacting with people?
Not at all. I don't like that. I don't like that about myself at all. Because then it takes, like, I just am now feeling like I can be, like, somewhat of who I really am, like, around you guys. Somewhat.
Okay.
But, like, for the most part,
Right.
But that's 6 months later. Damn near. So.
Half a year. That's valid. But we're all going to, well, I guess so. A lot of people haven't even shown their true colors yet, to be fair. And it's starting to come out a little bit. A tiny bit.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. People, I don't know. College life is certainly something people come expecting to be a certain someone. And that someone may or may not be who they really are. And eventually it's gonna show through their... Yeah. Like
some people really came, like, not to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Some people really came to turn themselves into a new person. Like, a lot of my friends at home are like, going to college, I'm going to reinvent myself. I'm like, you let me know how that one works.
I wanted to do that, It just didn't work.
What were you trying to reinvent yourself to be?
I don't know. More mysterious.
Okay.
More mysterious. I was like, I'm gonna be like a mysterious kid on campus.
You low-key are.
No, I'm not.
The lack of motion.
She says when I walk, I don't move my neck or arms, and I look like what? How would you describe it?
So like, his arms won't move. They'll be in fists too, like down in fists, and then like, I just feel his eyes don't go anywhere but straight. Like he's not looking to see like who's around him or anything. It's odd. It's weird.
Can you describe it? Can you just?
Do you want me to?
Just walk.
Okay.
Just show us what.
Let me move my chair. Okay, so literally, like hands like this, and then just like.
And how are we supposed to walk?
Like looking around. Like,
that was the creepiest walk I've ever seen.
What do you mean? Like just looking around. Like you don't. Your head doesn't move when you walk.
Why am I supposed to look around? My eyes move.
No, they don't. I swear they don't.
I'm always moving my eyes back and forth. Keep it a buck.
Like what? Let's keep it a buck.
Anyways, that's not. What? How do we even get to that topic?
I don't know. I actually don't remember. But that had to be said eventually. Write down. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
About how I walk? So you didn't want to try to reinvent yourself when you came to college?
Kinda. I wanted to be more outgoing. And I actually am. I'm not usually this outgoing. And I'm not even that outgoing here for real. Like, me going up to someone and saying hi.
Anyone.
Like meeting people, new people in class. Like, introducing myself, I would never in my life do that before.
Good stuff.
I'm growing, guys.
I don't even do that now. Oop. Okay. So what are your standards for a friend? What does someone have to do to be considered your friend? Or what do you think the standard should be?
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't really got too much about my friend standards, but I just need to, like, it depends on how they interact with me and how they interact with other people. Like, because if you're a nice person to me, but then you're, like, shitty to everyone else, then, like, I really don't want to be around that. And the main thing is, like, for me picking friends, you just can't be, like, two-sided.
What does that mean?
Like, being one way around, like...
one person and...
Yeah. Okay.
Don't even worry about it. And one way around,
like, I think I've told you this before with one of someone that I used to consider a friend. But, like, they would just, they'd tell me one thing and be like, oh, like, they don't like these people, or, like, they think these people treat them badly, and then they still hang out with them, and I'm just like, dang. So, standards for yourself, like, you need to have, like, good self-standards. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like, they have to keep the word to themselves.
Yeah.
Like, if they tell
like, having respect for yourself. That's what I meant. You just have to have respect for yourself. That's a big thing.
Right. Anything else? Like, what are your deal breakers for friends? really that popular.
Someone that likes to argue a lot, like just going back and forth over like things that don't even matter. People who have no type of drive. I can't do that.
What is someone who has no type of drive?
Like, they just want to sit around all day and do, like, absolutely nothing. And then, like, let's say, for example, I'm like, oh, I want to go, like, or I asked them to go study and do some homework or something, and they're like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I don't want to do work or something like that. Like, I just think friends should motivate each other, and if you can't do that, what's the point?
To do work? Ew. Have you ever seen me do work?
I haven't, actually.
I'm still your friend, right?
Okay, but I've motivated you to do work, and you've motivated me to do work.
Oh. I do all my work here.
This is a nice place to do work.
I know. No distractions.
Real quiet.
Fortunately. So you said no drive.
Yeah.
How about, like, what are the red flags? Something you should catch on to. What advice would you give to somebody coming to college on red flags about getting new friends? Like, what's a spot so you don't end up with someone terrible?
If they're showing no substance to themselves.
What is substance?
Like, they're only showing one side of themselves. Like, just, like, being super nice to everyone, not having any type of, like, opinion about anything, like, not trying to be too controversial, you know? Like, if they're not saying anything, like, just agreeing with everyone.
So you want somebody with self-respect, identity.
I guess so. Like,
what is it called to have your own opinion? Independent thinker?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, an independent thinker. That's a big thing for me.
Independent. I don't know what mine are. Actually, I do. People who lack social awareness.
That's a big one.
I can't get over that.
Oh my gosh, that is a big one.
People who openly manipulate people. There's so many manipulation tactics.
There are.
And you start to see them.
People are very aware of it now, though. Like, some people are really good at that.
No? People. You mean like people we know?
I'm not saying all that. Just people.
I'm getting better at it. Well, I was already okay at it. But, yeah, we don't want manipulators. But also, I don't know if that's, like, stemming from... Because sometimes I feel like I'm being narcissistic when I'm like, I think people shouldn't act that way. Because I'm like, you're going to act the way you act because of who you are, and you're not me. So why should I?
Yeah, that's true.
So is there a right or wrong? Is there a right or wrong with that?
No. That's why some people just aren't meant to be friends. Like, everyone has some friends out there for them. But you don't have to be friends with everybody. And that's something a lot of people need to realize.
When did you realize that?
Probably like my freshman year of high school. But that's just because in middle school and stuff, there was 15 people in my class. We were all besties, so we all had to be friends with each other.
Then you got to the big world.
And then we got to high school, and I never talked to them again. So
seriously?
yeah, only like one of them.
They ain't even friends for real.
Nah.
They ain't even friends. Okay. So what's the difference between a friend and an acquaintance to you? Because I'm pretty sure you have a lot of friends that are actually just like acquaintances.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Like, a friend is probably someone who I would actively hang out with outside of, like, let's say outside of my dorm or outside of the classroom. Like, I'd be like, oh, well, hey, let's go get lunch or let's go to the mall or something. That's a friend.
An acquaintance is
Acquaintance is someone who I'm only seeing when I like I'm only gonna see them.
You don't
passing
intentionally see
Yeah,
them.
it's never a plan to see them. But when I do see them, like I'm gonna be friendly.
I don't know about that. Well, I guess that's because I don't live in that dorm. Because I guess no one plans, but I'm always there. Not always. I've been cutting back.
You have.
I know. I've been doing homework and studying.
It's third week.
Real studious. It's third week, but a lot of online stuff.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. For me, what does it mean to be a friend? What does it mean to be an acquaintance?
Ponder on that.
I only probably got like 5 friends in that. I only probably even got like 17 friends in that dorm.
17? I don't even think I have 17.
And I don't know. I would hang out with a lot of them individually. But I feel like with that community specifically, even like people that you're acquaintance with, like could ask you to just go somewhere with them. Like they could be like, let's go to Buckeye.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true.
And you could just walk out with them because that's not necessarily a wrong thing to do. It's just like a mutual like interest at the moment.
It's very true. But like that's like, like that was never planned.
But they're making the plan. Like, isn't let's go get lunch equal to let's go to this from someone else?
I don't know.
Talk to me. No, for real though. I don't know. It's quite a fine line, don't you agree?
Very.
Would you consider an associate and an acquaintance different?
Yeah. When I think of associate, I think of like businessy, like someone who.
Like a business associate?
No, like.
I'm speaking in generalities here.
I don't really call people my associates.
Do you ever call people your acquaintance?
Yes.
You do?
Like in my head.
Oh. Who's thinking of the word acquaintance in their head? That's kind of weird.
Really?
Like, what thought would provoke you to think?
I listen when I'm scrolling on Instagram, like my acquaintance. Double tap and keep moving, you know?
Double tap?
Yeah.
So you like acquaintance photos. So like where does that tie into friendship? Social media.
If I'm commenting on your posts and they're like actual genuine comments, I'd say we're friends. But like when I was younger, and by younger I mean like 2 or 3 years ago, I would just comment on everyone's posts, like be like, so pretty, cutie, like.
That's something I am envious of, but also not envious of that girls do.
Okay.
And that's
like
hyping each other up in the comments, but it'd be so fake because
it actually is so
it's rinse
fake.
and repeat every time. Like it's always like 3
think of
heart
a new
emojis
one.
or something. Gorgeous, stunning, beautiful,
So pretty.
and it doesn't matter what it is. You guys are gonna say that regardless.
No, they could look
so
terrible.
that's how I know it's like fake. So I'm like, do I really want that? Not really.
But in the moment,
I'll take 3
good.
fire emojis from a random dude because I know he means it. Like,
that's true.
That's actually he has to go out his way to comment that. I feel like y'all just do it second nature. It probably just
is.
automatically pops
no,
up.
No, it 100% is.
What do you think that came from?
I don't know. It all started in high school. Like, I did not do all of that before high school.
And you can acknowledge that that's fake.
Yeah.
But you still do it.
Not as much anymore, though. Like, I just run out of stuff to say in people's comments. But, like, I want to comment something, and I just never know what to comment.
Hmm.
But that feeling when you actually have a genuine comment and you, like, comment it and then they pen the posts or your comment.
You and your comments pen.
Yeah. It's actually, like, Because I'd be thinking I'm eating down in the comment section.
You be eating down?
Eating down.
Can you explain that?
Eating
Because
down?
I've heard eating up, but why did y'all switch that?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't make sense if...
That's something that we would say at, like, my dance. I think it's like a dancer thing. Because I've heard so many dancers say, like, oh, you ate down.
I'm pretty sure they're just, like, making fun of ate up. Like, you ate that up. But no, you ate that down.
It's like, if you ate down, like, that's better than ate up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so stupid. How do you think social media has impacted our friendships? Like, you had people hitting you up before you got here now?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I think because that's where my first impression of you came from.
Of
Social
me?
media.
All I had was a post with just me, a photo of me, and it said like, "Hello, my name's Ian. I'm from Cleveland. I blah blah blah." I named probably like 2 things. I'm a moral scholar and I enjoy philosophical conversation. That was probably all I said.
Yeah, I think the philosophical conversation really got me. But like,
And look at you now.
I know. Us having a philosophical conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Gosh, you're looking goofy now.
I've met so many people from social media. But do you think we'd be friends if we didn't? Wait, did we follow each other before?
I didn't know who you were. I don't think did you make a post?
Yeah, but I was like one of the last ones.
Yeah, no, I didn't see. After I posted, I was like, I'm done. But no, I didn't see. And then you came out of Kenda's room. I was like, oh. Hello. And you were being antisocial with the whole floor for that whole first month. So I was like, okay. And then I said something that was funny, I think. And I was like, maybe she isn't, mean. Because all she did was just make faces at people. Like, you would talk to her and she'd just be like, it was the funniest thing ever, though. You need to bring it back, low-key. All the smiley nonsense.
I've been working on it. Because everyone was shitting on me for a really long time.
I'm pretty sure they just thought it was funny. Don't let them get to you.
No, and I've actually had people, like at my job back home, they would literally tell me to go fix my face.
You worked at customer service.
Because people would just say some outlandish things, and what am I supposed to do?
You can't fix it. Like, okay. I used to be that way with my mother. Like, she would say me something, and I would find a mirror and I just look to the side in the mirror. And looking at myself, like giving myself the side eye. It was my own comedic relief at the time.
LOL.
Always been that way. Stay solid, Rocky. Lay down the track right quick. Let them know what the DMV be doing.
What does that mean?
You rap, bro.
Oh God, no. I love DMV music though, y'all. Y'all gotta come to the DMV. I'm telling you, it's no place better than that. Especially if you're from Ohio. You gotta come. Doesn't get any better. You can't.
Ohio rap is way better.
Oh. No.
We got hella good rappers out of Ohio. Be real. We got we got Lil B.
Who is that?
Down in Ohio.
Absolutely
flag
not.
On 100.
Tobias kept playing that yesterday, and
we got. Who else we got? I think Trippy from Ohio. Who's your favorite, bruh? Cause it's about to get up.
My favorite DMV artists?
Rappers from Ohio.
Absolutely not.
Kid Cudi? You hear that? Kid Cudi, High Tech? High Tech?
I don't know who that is.
Tupac?
Is he really?
I don't know. Why does it say every single? It says every single like good rapper.
That can't be right.
Chip the Ripper? You gotta know who Chip is.
I don't.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Still don't know who that is.
Who do y'all got, man?
We got Wale, Shy Glizzy, Gold
Okay.
Link, Logic,
Gold Link, ew.
Ooh. Zanman. You don't know who Zanman is? Yes.
Yeah, that dude.
No Savage. You know who that is?
No.
Okay. Rico Nasty. That's a pretty good one.
Rico ain't even doing all that.
Okay, now you're just hating. Young Manny. I love how everyone on TikTok knows who Young Manny is, but they weren't listening to him when they were in 5th grade. They weren't.
Young Manny, what did he make?
Moana and what was Big Spender. All them TikTok. They made them all TikTok songs. Like,
Oh, ass. Y'all got TikTok rappers. We got the real deal. They got me too.
No, because he wasn't a TikTok rapper. Them songs been out for years.
Thought he was the local rapper.
Yeah.
He was local and he was stuck local until what?
Nah, he
Until
wasn't
TikTok.
stuck local at all.
We're getting off topic.
We sure are.
Okay. Do you think that we as a society go about getting friends incorrectly?
I don't know. Wait. I was talking about this, or during quarantine, me and my 2 best friends, we used to talk about this a lot. Like how people don't have the right intentions when you become friends. Like, especially males. How, like, because one of our friends would always tell us how no guy wants to ever just be your friend or something like that.
But he was your friend?
Yeah, that was tripping me up. Because he was like, yeah, no guy just wants to be your friend. Like, he always wants to be more. But, like, he's not going to, like, act on that until he gets that.
So he was giving y'all the green light to give him an opportunity.
I don't know.
Yeah. Go crazy.
Absolutely not.
But go on.
So, like, that's, like, I feel like that's true in some senses.
Well, guys don't have the right intentions going in a friendship?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Most guys. That's fair. I don't like most guys at all. Like, I wouldn't even acknowledge most of them as my friend.
You're not one of those.
Yeah. I don't... It's just kind of corny to me. But anyways, that's besides the point. It's, you know, a lot of people are ingenuine.
A lot of people just want, like, they need a ticket. Or, like, they need something. Like, you were going to help them in some way get to something, and they just need you for that. And then after they have that, that's when you get dropped.
Right.
Not speaking from personal experience.
You be dropping fools?
No.
Why you have to think about it?
Because I meant, like, the
They be
other
dropping
way
you?
around.
They be dropping you? Keep it. It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
I don't know why someone would be friends with. I don't know what they stand to gain in terms of that. So that's nice.
I don't know. Like, girls are slimy.
Oh, I know. You'll see here a lot of female friends. I don't got too many. They do it. Y'all be acting the slimiest. Y'all do it. It's so behind the back.
No, literally.
We do. We
but
are
girls
dumb.
supporting girls.
Yeah, y'all support that, huh? Y'all see it on TikTok. You'll like it and repost it. Be like, yep. But yeah, but dude said it's down with him, right?
Indeed.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Is there a right way to get friends? Is there a right way to go about friendship, or is it subjective to the specific person?
I think it's subjective. Like, depends on the person.
Shouldn't it depend on you? That was the point of the question. Shouldn't it depend on who we are and just let people gravitate to you regardless?
That's true. I think that's what I did. Coming here.
That's true. You didn't talk to nobody.
Not nobody.
Because you're goofy. But that was goofy. Because why? All of us were cool people.
That's like my.
To my knowledge.
If I'm meeting someone, I'm not gonna talk to you.
How does that work?
Like, I'm just meeting you. Very limited words would be spoken.
I'm like, hi, Nelly. You like, hello.
Hi.
Not like that. You would at least smile.
How are you?
You be awkward as hell. How are you?
I just started saying that one.
That's not cool. But you know what? It happens to the best of us. I just came into the area and decided to just exist in that space and see what happens.
That's the other thing that got me about you. Because I was like, why are you always here? You don't live here.
It was like, first of all, I was part of the program that you guys were there for. So I had every justified reason in my head to be there. Second of all, I had a friend there, multiple friends there, that I knew already. So I was like, I might as well be here. And plus, this dorm has no black people.
That's true.
I just wanted to be around the brothers. And y'all was trying to kick me out. Man, they the first weeks, all they did was ask me why I was. No, they didn't do that. It was just one. It was a couple kids.
Yeah, you've been here for a long time.
Right now when I don't show up, they text me. Where's Ian at? Where you been at? Oh, all right. Now y'all want to act. Now y'all notice when I'm going now. All right. Now y'all want to act hard. All right then. Be that way. Stay that way. I've been telling y'all. I brought you on here just to bully you about that. Cause let's really get to it. Let's really get to the bottom of it.
Are we discussing our friendship beef? Okay, let's get down to it. Like what? Let's keep it a buck.
It's always been a buck.
It always has.
I've always been a buck. Yo ass. Where you been at? You was in DC. You ain't never been a buck.
That's a lie.
You had to come here to keep it a buck. I've been there. I have I changed since the first day you met me?
No. Have I?
Yes. I've always kept it 100,000.
Okay.
Maybe not. I just act.
Some people don't deserve my 100,000 though. And how was I supposed to know that if I just met you? You know.
You give it and then you determine afterwards. Because if they can't handle your 100,000,
that's energy wasted.
It's not wasted energy if you only keep it to yourself, for real. I was, but I wasn't. You feel me? Yeah, yeah. I wasn't, but I was just there. You know, I wasn't doing no effort moves.
At all.
I don't think so. If I saw you in passing, I might burn down your door. I might have said that twice. Twice or 3 times.
Twice.
But that was it's just an icebreaker. Just to test y'all out. Just a little social experiment.
Social experiment.
It was a social experiment for my YouTube channel. I decided not to post a video.
You had a video on there?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
When I first got here, I didn't even want to make videos.
Oh.
Well, not anymore.
And here you are.
Ain't that so crazy? Ain't that about a... Say it. Ain't that about a...
Ain't that about a bitch?
Say it one more. Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Ain't that about a bitch?
I like how you got in the character with it.
I sure did.
I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna have it on my phone.
Cut it.
I'm gonna have it on my phone. Ain't that about a bitch? That's the real deal. All right. Just one more question.
Okay.
Time is it? One more question. We have time for one more question. Do you think that we as a society should even have an idea of what a friend is?
I think so.
Why?
Like, you're talking about having ideas and, like, have
I feel like,
standards for
yeah, I
friends?
feel like the label puts a standard and expectation there.
I think so, because just like how you have standards for a significant other.
True.
Like,
But you'd expect them to be that way regardless of the label, is what I'm saying.
reword that one for me.
Okay. So basically, you'd want them to exemplify the characteristics you expect them to have once you deem them that certain thing. Like, you want your friend to be your friend before you claim them as your friend. You know? You want them to exemplify the things that you need, like, regardless. And I feel like sometimes we just be like, oh yeah, that's my homie, that's my friend. Like, people be claiming me as their friend. They don't even know what my favorite color is. What's my favorite color?
Is it black? Did I get it wrong?
You got it.
Oh.
You got it. You got it. If you said something else, I would have ended the video right then and there.
Well, that's fine. Stop recording, guys.
It would have been right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It's been a pleasure.
Wait, hold on.
Damn. All right, Vice Girl. Go
Back and buys today, guys.
Vice.
Do
Back and Vice.
Do your weekly workouts.